They say the key to a successful marriage is getting good at sacrifice, and so far, I think Jake and I have been pretty good at that. He'll let me have the last slice of cake that's in the fridge. I'll let him sleep through the night while I feed the babies. It's worked out pretty well for the past 3 years, and I guess we're pretty blessed that we haven't struggled with sacrifice. That is, until recently. With the rapid growth on Jake's YouTube channel, he's decided to go part-time at his day job so he can focus more time on treating YouTube as a career. So when he told me he needed to use one of the rooms in our house for an office and YouTube studio, I was so down for it. We had an empty spare bedroom that was just collecting junk, and I told him, do whatever you want with it. Everything was going great until one day he came downstairs with a weird look on his face. He proceeded to tell me that the spare bedroom was a little bit too small for his desk and camera and equipment, so could he please use the master bedroom as his office instead? And to be fair, the spare bedroom is the size of a large walk-in closet, so I did what any good wife would do, and I bargained with him. I told him we could move into the spare closet if he could make it feel like we were at a bed and breakfast off the coast of New England. Because if I'm moving to a bedroom that's smaller than my children's nursery, I at least have to mentally feel like I'm somewhere fancy. So I said my goodbyes to our old master bedroom, and we started working on our new bedroom. Step 1 was to start painting. We pretty much based everything in this room off of the wallpaper that we chose. And once we finished painting, it was time for wallpaper. Now, this is not the first time Jake and I have done wallpaper together. We wallpapered our office together back in 2020, and after that experience, we both agreed that we would never, ever do wallpaper again. But I guess wallpapering is kind of like giving birth, because after some time goes by, you kind of forget how painful the experience was, and it starts sounding like a good idea again. This time, though, we decided to do peel and stick instead of the traditional paste, and I don't know if it was truly easier or our marriage has grown throughout the years, but this experience was a lot better than our first. And remember how I told Jake I wanted this to feel like a fancy bed and breakfast on the East Coast? Well, it was about right here that he told me the wallpaper actually reminds him of the Ramada in North Platte, Nebraska. So there's that. At this point, we were already committed, so if our bedroom was gonna look like the Ramada it is. Anyway, we finished wallpapering and once again promised each other that this was the last room we'd ever wallpaper together again. And now it's time to move everything in. I bought these vintage candlestick holders off of Etsy, and I thought they would look really good against the wallpaper. Like I said, we're really leaning into this bed and breakfast vibe. I did, however, forget the candles. But nonetheless, I'm calling this bedroom pretty much complete. I'd still like to hang up some wall art, but overall it's livable. And while our queen-size bed is pretty much the only thing that can fit in here, I think it's kind of cute. I don't know. What do you think? Was it worth the compromise?